Why does it seem like the most ruthless, cunning people often climb to the top? Is it pure luck, manipulation, or something deeper about human nature itself? Friedrich Nietzsche, one of history's most provocative thinkers, had a dark, unsettling answer. An idea that challenges everything we're taught about morality, fairness, and what it means to be good. In this video, we'll unravel Nietzsche's sharp critique of modern morality and why, in his eyes, power often belongs to those willing to transcend conventional values. Stay with me, because this one might change how you see the world. We grow up believing that kindness, honesty, and selflessness are the highest virtues. But Nietzsche argued that this morality wasn't born out of strength. It was a survival tactic. According to him, early human societies were dominated by powerful individuals, people unafraid to impose their will on others. These were the strong, the fearless, the creators of value. But over time, the weaker masses, unable to overpower their rulers, found another way. They redefined what was good. They labeled humility, obedience, and meekness as virtues, and they condemned strength, ambition, and dominance as evil. In Nietzsche's words, this was the slave morality, a clever way for the powerless to protect themselves by shaming the powerful. Why power favors the ruthless? Here's where it gets uncomfortable. Nietzsche believed that those who rise to power aren't necessarily more virtuous. They're simply those who refuse to be confined by herd morality. They don't seek approval. They don't wait for permission. They forge their own path, guided by their will to power, the primal drive to grow, create, and assert oneself. And often this means breaking the rules that were designed to restrain them. It's not about being evil for evil's sake. It's about transcending borrowed values and having the courage to shape one's own destiny, even if society resists it. This, Nietzsche argued, is why ruthless people often succeed. Not because they're wicked by nature, but because they refuse to be shackled by the moral systems built to control them. Now, before you despair, Nietzsche wasn't suggesting we all become cold, heartless tyrants. His point was deeper. He believed that when we blindly follow inherited morals, we deny ourselves the chance to live authentically. We trade our potential for comfort. We suppress ambition, creativity, and even joy for the sake of fitting in. And the danger is this: when morality becomes a tool for conformity rather than a reflection of inner strength, society stagnates, innovation fades, greatness is stifled. Nietzsche's true call was for individuals to examine their values, to ask, whose morality am I living by? And is it helping me become who I'm meant to be? Conclusion. So, why do ruthless people rise to power? Because often they're the ones who refuse to live by the rules designed to keep them small. They embrace the chaos, the risk, and the burden of forging their own values. And whether we admire them or despise them, they shape the world in ways the meek cannot. Nietzsche's challenge to us isn't to mimic the ruthless, but to confront our own borrowed beliefs, to decide which values uplift us and which ones merely keep us docile, and maybe, just maybe, to summon the courage to live by our own. Thanks for watching. If this video made you think, drop a comment, hit like, and subscribe for more deep dives into philosophy, psychology, and the strange truths about human nature.